order. First order of business is the Pledge of Allegiance. So I'm asking everyone to please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm wondering where all these people in their houses have their flag.
Okay, we have the meeting called to order. Mrs. Ramirez, you have the noted roll?
Yes.
Okay. I will move to section 2. The purpose of the meeting will be to act on and vote on personnel and any other matters that have been properly presented. And we have a few this evening, but before getting to those agenda items, section 3, public comment. If there's anyone that is viewing in the public and would like to comment on the posted agenda items, please click your chat button and you'll be recognized by the superintendent. I don't believe anybody's chatted in there.
Nope, no one's in, George.
Okay, with that, we'll move to section 4. Personnel will take 4A, and that involves the summer school program. So we'll look at a motion to approve the following stipend for the summer school program as presented.
Susan, so moved. Michelle, second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Is there any clarification or questions on that agenda item? I mean, obviously, we're not going to have a normal-looking summer school, just like we haven't had a normal-looking last quarter of the school year. So it will be up to this individual to be able to put forth the summer school program. I'm assuming online, virtual, Mr. Superintendent?
Yep, that's correct. It will be an online program. We're working with the IU and moving forward with their program. So all pieces are in place, and any students who will need that extra remediation this summer, it will be done totally online.
Okay. Does any board member have any questions or need further clarification on that agenda item? Okay, Mrs. Ramirez, if you would call the roll.
Mrs. Hargrave Bittinger?
Yes.
Mr. Guth?
Yeah.
Dr. Keegan?
Yes.
Ms. Price?
Yes.
Mrs. Hess?
Yes.
Ms. Sayago?
Yes.
Mr. Snyder?
Yes.
Mr. Whitman?
Yes.
Mr. Chandler?
Yes. Motion carries. Thank you. We'll move to 4B. 4B is a motion to approve one-time 403B retirement incentive between the Eastern Area School District and the Eastern Area Education Association as presented.
Motion, second, Brian.
Allie, did you get the first motion?
Yes.
Okay, so it's been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or clarifications needed? Okay, hearing none, Mrs. Ramirez, roll call.
Mr. Guth?
Yeah.
Dr. Keegan?
Yes.
Ms. Price?
Yes.
Mrs. Hess?
Yes.
Ms. Sayago?
Yes.
Mr. Snyder?
Yes.
Mr. Whitman?
Yes.
Ms. Hargrave Bittinger?
Yes.
Mr. Chandler?
Yes. That motion carries. We'll move to 4C. 4C is the motion to approve the one-time health care benefits retirement incentive between the Eastern Area School District and the Eastern Area Education Association as presented.
Susan, so moved.
Second, Meg.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Are there any questions or clarification needed? Hearing none. Mrs. Ramirez, roll call.
Dr. Keegan?
Yes.
Ms. Price?
Yes.
Mrs. Hess?
Yes.
Ms. Iago?
Yes.
Mr. Snyder?
Yes.
Mr. Whitman?
Yes.
Mrs. Whittinger?
Yes.
Mr. Guth? Mr. Chanda?
Yes. That motion carries. We're done with the personnel section in those agenda items. We'll move to section 5, other business. Is there any other business from board members at this time?
Mr. Shando, I have two quick things if you don't mind.
Certainly.
First, I'd like to thank the board for making themselves available for this evening's special meeting. Obviously, this was an important item. Two items that we voted on, all three were important, but the two retirement setup items were very important. Appreciate all of you being available this evening and changing your schedule. Second of all, wanted to just update graduation. I feel awful for our seniors and our administration at the high school because this issue has been ping-ponged back and forth quite a bit, especially in the last week. Mr. Geiger and the seniors have been planning a parade of sorts, and I have encouraged them to continue with that plan. However, PDE did come out with some guidance last week, revoked the guidance, but then put it back out again. And if we are still in red at that time, which is June 10th is the proposed date, we will probably be prohibited from holding the parade. So, two things can happen between now and June 10th, Northampton County goes yellow and then we'll be fine. Or if we're still red as of June 10th, then we maybe hold off on doing the parade until we do go yellow and come to an agreement that once the county goes yellow, within a week we hold the parade for the seniors. So, my recommendation to them has been continue planning, have everything ready to go. I know the governor is thinking about a June 4th date to reconsider some counties. If we happen to be one of those counties moving from red to yellow, we'll be in good shape. If not, we can always continue to postpone it until we do get to yellow. If at some point we have to look at a cyber option or an online option, we can certainly do that. But for now, this is what the seniors asked us to do, so we're going to continue to try to get that in place.
Thank you for that information, Mr. Caparata. Any other business from board members? Okay, hearing none, we'll move to section 6. Interested citizens that would like to address the board. If there's any citizen that would like to address the board on non-agenda items, please click your chat button and you will be recognized.
I believe Mr. Dealey wants to speak.
Yeah, certainly. Go ahead.
Good evening, board members and members of the administration. I just want to express my appreciation for your hard work and your investment in adding an attempt to make sure that we are more fully staffed. I know it's a sacrifice right now, and we're all working very hard, but we've been asking for more staff over the last few years, and I just really appreciate the tenacity with which the board is acting and trying to meet the needs of our students. Thank you very much for that, and for looking out for our students who are about to graduate. It's a very difficult time for most of us. I know this may not have been the best time for me to make this statement in your agenda, but thank you very much. I hope you have a great summer and everybody stays healthy.
Thank you, Mr. Dealey. I will, acknowledge, and I'm not sure if you had the opportunity to join in any previous meetings, but the board and the administration continue to give sincere thanks and appreciation to the entire staff, whether it's the instructional staff all the way down through the support staff, thanking them for all of their efforts through these unprecedented times. I believe everyone's doing the best they possibly can to to meet the needs of our students and our families. And is there anyone else that would like to address the board?
So 2 questions just came in through the chat, Mr. Chando. I'll try to answer them. I don't know if these people want to actually speak, but the first one is using Cottingham Stadium at a later date for graduation. Again, obviously, if we are able to gather in an outside space and Cottingham is not under construction at the time, that would certainly be an option. I believe we would probably need to be green at that point, and none of us are really anticipating being green until maybe late summer at the earliest. And yes, the Bethlehem Area School District Stadium and Nazareth were both offered to us if indeed we wanted to go that route. Those options were presented to the kids, the seniors. They didn't show a lot of interest in those options. They really want to do something in Easton and on our campus. And in terms of the second question with communication, I will reinforce to Mr. Geiger to communicate directly to the parents and the seniors so that you don't have to necessarily look at Twitter or Facebook. I do know that this communication did not come out because of the back and forth that's been happening in the last week. And every time he wanted to send out the communication, we got more information from PDE that quite honestly was a change. So I would expect that you'll be getting a lot more information in a more timely manner moving forward. So thank you for the question, first of all, and thank you for your patience as we try to navigate these crazy times.
Mr. Pipperano, do you know if will the seniors continue to have their email account so that they can hear these things? Is there any kind of communication? Or I know when they graduate, there's probably a purging of the email roles, right?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, obviously, up until June 3rd, we know they'll have access to their email. I can certainly look into whether or not we want to extend it beyond that, especially for this year, considering we may need to contact them later in June based on what we just talked about. So that's a great suggestion, Ed.
Yeah, perhaps we can maybe send out some sort of correspondence where they can opt into a list, or they can add a personal email. Whatever the process is, I don't know, to decommission the old emails, but maybe that could be an option too, to get it out now and say, if you want to be updated on any summer event relating to possibility of a commencement, prom, anything like that, perhaps they could generate another email list from a personal account. So just my 2 cents on it.
Thank you.
Are you seeing anything else, Mr. Pipperano?
No, just some recommendations that people are making about how to be in touch, and I certainly appreciate all that.
Okay. That being said, we'll move for a motion to adjourn.
Hold on, Ed. One more question in the chat.
Yeah, I see that. I don't have specific information about the parade. I don't think it's really the appropriate time to be answering all these questions about the parade specifically. I know, again, Mr. Geiger and his team are working on it along with our police force and the local police forces, meaning Easton and I believe Palmer and Forks are involved. But I don't have all that information to be able to talk about bathrooms and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Once again, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Susan motion. Second by Meg.
Okay. Mr. Ramirez, roll call.
Mrs. Price?
Yes.
Mrs. Hess?
Yes.
Mrs. Ayaga?
Yes.
Mr. Snyder?
Yes.
Mr. Whitman? Mrs. Hartranft-Pittinger? Mr. Guth? Dr. Keegan? Dr. Keegan? Mr. Chando?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And Mr. Chando?
Yes. Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you to everyone for your time this